This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentarily awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new light. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. How does a part of the world leave the world? How does wetness leave water? Don't try to put out fire by throwing on more fire. Don't wash a wound with blood. No matter how fast you run, your shadow keeps up. Sometimes it's in front. Only full overhead sun diminishes your shadow, but the shadow has been serving you. What hurts you blesses you. Darkness is your candle. Your boundaries are your quest. I could explain this, but it will break the glass cover on your heart, and there is no fixing that. You must have shadow and light source, both. Listen and lay your head under the tree of awe. When from the tree feathers and wings sprout on you, be quieter than a dove. Don't even open your mouth for even a coo. Thirst is angry with water, hunger bitter with bread. The cave wants nothing to do with the sun. This is dumb, the self-defeating way we bend. A gold mine is calling us into its temple. Instead, we bend and keep picking up rocks from the ground. Everything has a shine like gold, but we should turn to the source. The origin is what we truly are. I add a little vinegar to the honey I give. The bite of scolding makes ecstasy more familiar. But look, fish, you're already in the ocean. Just swimming there makes you friends with glory. What are these grudges about? You are Benjamin. Joseph has put a gold cup in your grain sack and accused you. of being a thief. Now he draws you aside and says, "You are my brother. I am a prayer. You are the Amen." We move into internal regions, yet worry about the property here. This is the prayer of each. You are the source of my life. You separate essence from mud. You honor my soul. You bring rivers from the mountain springs. You brighten my eyes. The wine you offer takes me out of myself into the self we share. Doing that is a religion. I see so deeply within myself. I see so deeply within myself. Not needing my eyes, I can see everything clearly. Why would I want to bother my eyes again, now that I can see the world through his eyes? This is love. To fly toward a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. First, to let go of life, in the end, to take a step without feet. To regard this world as invisible, and to disregard what happens to be the self. Heart, I said. What a gift it has been to enter this circle of lovers, to see beyond seeing itself, to reach and feel within the breast. Because I cannot sleep, I make music at night. I'm troubled by the one whose face has the color of spring flowers. I have neither sleep or patience, neither a good reputation nor disgrace. 1,000 robes of wisdom are gone. All my good manners have moved 1,000 miles away. The heart and the mind are left angry with each other. The star and the moon are envious of each other. Because of this alienation, the physical universe is getting tighter and tighter. The moon says, "How long will I remain suspended without a sun, without love's jewel inside of me? Let the bazaar of my experience be destroyed stone by stone. O love, you who have been called by 1,000 names, you who know how to pour the wine into the chalice of the body, you who gives culture to 1,000 cultures, you who are faceless but have 1,000 faces, O love, you who shape the faces of Turks, Europeans, and Zanzibaris, give me a glass from your bottle or a handful of bang from your branch. Remove the cork once more. They will see 1,000 chiefs prostrate themselves, and a circle of ecstatic troubadours will play. Then the addict will be breed of craving and will be resurrected and stand in awe till Judgment Day." Out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field. I meet you there. When the soul lies down in the grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. Let go of your worries and be completely clear-hearted. Like the face of a mirror that contains no images. If you want a clear mirror, behold yourself and see the shameless truth which the mirror reflects. If metal can be polished to a mirror-like finish, what polishing might the mirror of the heart require? Between the mirror and the heart is this single difference. The heart conceals secrets, while the mirror does not. I am a sculptor, a molder of form. In every moment I shape an idol, but then in front of you I melt them down. I can rouse 100 forms and fill them with spirit, but when I look into your face, I want to throw them in the fire. My soul spills into yours and is blended, because my soul has absorbed your fragrance. I cherish it. Every drop of blood I spill informs the earth. I merge with my beloved when I participate in love. In this house of mud and water, my heart has fallen to ruins. Enter this house, my love, or let me leave. All day I think about it. Then at night I say it. Where did I come from? And what am I supposed to be doing? I have no idea. My soul is from elsewhere, I'm sure of that. And I intend to end up there. This drunkenness began in some other tavern. When I get back around to that place, I'll be completely sober. Meanwhile, I'm like a bird from another continent, sitting in this aviary. The day is coming when I fly off, but who is it now in my ears? Who hears my voice? Who says words with my mouth? Who looks out with my eyes? What is the soul? I cannot stop asking. If I could taste one sip of an answer, I can break out of this prison for drunks. I didn't come here of my own accord, and I can't leave that way. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home. This poetry, I never know what I'm going to say. I don't plan it. When I'm outside the saying of it, I get very quiet and rarely speak at all. Can you find another market like this, where with your one rose you can buy hundreds of rose gardens, where for one seed get a whole wilderness, for one weak breath a divine wind? You've been fearful of being absorbed in the ground or drawn up by the air. Now you water bead lets go and drops into the ocean where it comes from. It no longer has the form it had. but it is still water. The essence is the same. This giving up is not a repenting, it's a deep honoring of yourself. Where the ocean comes to you as a lover, marry at once, quickly. For God's sake, don't postpone it. Existence has no better gift. No amount of searching will find this. A perfect falcon for no reason has landed on your shoulder and became yours. Late by myself in the boat of myself. No light and no land anywhere. Cloud cover thick. I try to stay just above the surface, yet I'm already under and living with the ocean. When I die, when my coffin is being taken out, you must never think I am missing this world. Don't shed any tears. Don't lament or feel sorry. I'm not falling into monsters' abyss. When you see my corpse is being carried, don't cry for my leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm arriving at eternal love. When you leave me in the grave, don't say goodbye. Remember, a grave is only a curtain for the paradise behind. You only see me descending into a grave. Now, watch me rise. How can there be an end where the sun sets or the moon goes down? It looks like the end. It seems like a sunset, but in reality, it is a dawn. When the grave locks you up, that is when your soul is freed. Have you ever seen a seed falling to earth, not to rise with a new life? Why should you doubt the rise of a seed named human? Have you ever seen a bucket lowered into a well, coming back empty? Why lament for a soul when it can come back just like Joseph from the well? When for the last time you close your mouth, your words and soul will belong to a world of no place, no time. If you want what visible reality can give, you are an employee. If you want the unseen world, you're not living your truth. Both wishes are foolish, but you'll be forgiven by forgetting. What you really want is love's confusing joy. There is a way between voice and presence, where information flows. In disciplined silence, it opens. With wandering talk, it closes. The breathe at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill, where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. Who gets up early to discover the moment light begins? Who finds us here circling, bewildered like atoms? Who comes to a spring thirsty and sees the moon reflected in it? Who, like Jacob blind with grief and age, smells the shirt of his lost son and can see again? Who lets a bucket down and brings up a flowing prophet? Or like Moses goes for fire and finds what burns inside the sunrise? Jesus slips into a house to escape enemies and opens a door to another world. Solomon cuts open a fish and there is a gold ring. Omar storms in to kill the prophet and leaves with blessings. Chase a deer and ends up everywhere. An oyster opened his mouth to swallow an drop. Now there is a pearl. A vagrant wanders empty ruins. Suddenly he is wealthy. But don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth without complicated explanation, so everyone will understand the passage we have opened you. Start walking toward Shams. Your legs will get heavy and tired. Then comes a moment of feeling the wings you've grown lifting. Eternal life is gained by utter abandonment of one's own life. When God appears to his ardent lover, the lover is absorbed in him, and not so much as a hair of the lover remains. True lovers are as shadows, and when the sun shines in the glory, the shadows vanish away. He is a true lover to God, and to whom God says, I am thine and thou art mine. How long wilt thou dwell on words and superficialities? A burning heart is what I want. Consort with the burning. Kindle in thy heart the flame of love, and burn up utterly thoughts and fine expressions. O Moses, the lovers of fair rites are one class, they whose hearts and souls burn with love another. Where will you find one more liberal than God? He buys the worthless rubbish which is your wealth. He buys you the light that illuminates your heart. He accepts these frozen and lifeless bodies of yours and gives you a kingdom beyond what you dreamed of. He takes a few drops of your tears and gives you the divine fount sweeter than sugar. He takes your sighs fraught with grief and sadness, and for each sigh gives rank in heaven as interest. In return for the sigh wind that raised tear clouds, God gave Abraham the title of Father of the Faithful.